Imagine standing at the edge of possibility, where every failure is a stepping stone, every challenge a lesson, and every setback a setup for success. This is the power of a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. Dr. Carol Dweck, a world-renowned psychologist, defines a growth mindset as the conviction that intelligence and skills are not fixed, but can be expanded with perseverance. Albert Einstein once said, "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." Thomas Edison, after thousands of failed attempts, finally invented the light bulb and remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Their stories prove that success isn't about innate talent, but about resilience, continuous learning, and adaptability. With a growth mindset, individuals embrace challenges rather than fear them, persist in the face of adversity, and find inspiration in the success of others. From business leaders like Elon Musk to visionaries like Mahatma Gandhi, those who thrive see obstacles as opportunities. Today, let's embark on a journey to unlock the power of a growth mindset and fuel our learning and progress. 1. Learn from criticism. Criticism is often seen as something negative, but in reality, it is a powerful tool for growth and self-improvement. Bill Gates once said, "We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve." A person with a fixed mindset takes criticism personally, feeling discouraged and defensive. However, those with a growth mindset embrace feedback, using it as a stepping stone to become better. Consider the story of Walt Disney, who was once fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Instead of letting the criticism define him, he used it as motivation to create one of the biggest entertainment empires in the world. Similarly, Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school team. He didn't quit, he practiced harder and proved his critics wrong. Criticism isn't meant to break you, it is meant to shape you. Instead of fearing it, welcome it. Seek feedback from mentors, peers, and even your failures. Learn from it, improve, and become unstoppable. The key is to separate your worth from the feedback and use it as fuel to drive your success. 2. Cultivate a love for learning. Lifelong learning is one of the most powerful habits of highly successful people. Socrates once said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." The best minds in history, Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, and Elon Musk, were all passionate learners who constantly sought knowledge. Elon Musk, despite having no formal education in aerospace engineering, learned rocket science by reading books and talking to experts. Leonardo da Vinci carried notebooks everywhere, constantly sketching, questioning, and seeking new ideas. They didn't stop learning once they achieved success. They continued to expand their knowledge, which fueled even greater accomplishments. A love for learning leads to growth and innovation. Read books, ask questions, take courses, and explore new subjects. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Develop a mindset of curiosity, where every challenge is an opportunity to acquire new skills. Whether it's reading about psychology, business, or history, knowledge is the key to unlocking your full potential. The world is constantly evolving. Those who embrace learning stay ahead, while those who resist it fall behind. Make learning a lifelong habit, and you will always find ways to grow. 3. View effort as the path to mastery. Excellence doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from consistent effort. Aristotle stated, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. This means that greatness is not a one-time achievement but a result of persistent dedication over time. Consider the greatest athletes, artists, and scientists in history. Serena Williams has spent thousands of hours perfecting her game. Usain Bolt trained for years to run a few seconds faster. Albert Einstein worked tirelessly on his theories before achieving breakthroughs. None of them relied solely on talent. They committed to continuous practice. Many people give up too soon, believing they aren't good enough. But the truth is, effort matters more than initial ability. The more effort you put into developing a skill, the better you become. The key is to stay consistent, whether it's practicing a musical instrument, writing daily, or improving a professional skill. Make effort your greatest strength. Growth and success come through repetition and persistence. When you embrace effort, every small improvement compounds over time, leading to mastery. Remember, the road to success is paved with continuous hard work and dedication. 4. Overcome the fear of failure. Failure is often seen as the end of the road, but in reality, it is an essential part of success. Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." The most successful individuals in history, entrepreneurs, scientists, athletes, all encountered failure before achieving greatness. Take Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Before Amazon became the e-commerce giant it is today, Bezos had multiple failed ventures. However, instead of letting failure discourage him, he used it as a learning experience to improve and innovate. Similarly, Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group, faced business failures but never let them define him. He embraced failure as a lesson and kept moving forward. A growth mindset sees failure not as a setback but as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every failure teaches you something valuable. Instead of fearing it, embrace it. Each time you fall, stand up stronger. Remember, the path to success is never a straight line. It's filled with obstacles that test your determination. The key is to never stop trying. 5. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you have a significant impact on your mindset and success. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, driven, and growth-oriented, you will naturally adopt their mindset. On the other hand, if you spend time with negative, unmotivated individuals, their energy will affect your progress. Look at the world's most successful individuals. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates surrounded themselves with visionary thinkers. Elon Musk seeks out experts to push the boundaries of innovation. Oprah Winfrey constantly surrounds herself with inspiring and intellectual people. Their success is not just a result of personal effort but also the influence of those around them. To cultivate a growth mindset, be intentional about the company you keep. Seek mentors, join communities, and engage with people who inspire and challenge you. Surround yourself with those who push you to be better, who celebrate your progress, and who believe in continuous learning. The right environment fuels personal growth and opens doors to endless possibilities. Choose wisely, your circle determines your success. 6. Turn setbacks into comebacks. Every great success story begins with setbacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is resilience. Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, was rejected 242 times before he finally got funding for his coffee business. Today, Starbucks is a global brand. Stephen King had his first book, Carrie, rejected 30 times before it became a bestseller. A growth mindset sees setbacks as a setup for a comeback. Instead of dwelling on failure, successful people analyze what went wrong, learn from their mistakes, and come back stronger. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed over 1,000 times before succeeding. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." No setback is permanent unless you let it be. The key to success is persistence. When challenges arise, don't give up. Adjust your approach, learn from your mistakes, and try again. Life will test your patience and determination, but if you keep pushing forward, success will follow. Remember, every great achievement begins with resilience. 7. Believe in your potential. One of the most powerful elements of a growth mindset is self-belief. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Your potential is limitless, but it can only be unlocked if you truly believe in yourself. Every great leader, scientist, and entrepreneur started with just an idea and a belief in their own abilities. Oprah Winfrey was told she was not fit for television, yet she went on to become one of the most influential media moguls in the world. Henry Ford failed multiple times before revolutionizing the automobile industry. Their unwavering belief in their potential kept them going despite setbacks. Self-doubt is the biggest enemy of growth. The moment you start believing in yourself, you unlock possibilities you never imagined. When challenges arise, remind yourself of your strengths and past successes. Visualize your goals, affirm your abilities, and take bold steps forward. Confidence in your potential is the foundation of success. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. 8. Take action every day. Dreams remain dreams unless you take action. Leonardo da Vinci, Marie Curie, and Elon Musk didn't just wish for success. They took massive action every day to achieve their goals. As Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. Many people wait for the perfect moment to start. They overthink, hesitate, and let fear hold them back. But success isn't about waiting, it's about doing. The greatest achievements in history happened because someone took that first step. Jeff Bezos didn't wait for certainty before launching Amazon. He took action. J.K. Rowling didn't let rejection stop her. She kept writing. A growth mindset recognizes that progress happens through consistent effort. Set daily goals, take small but meaningful steps, and stay committed to the process. Even if progress feels slow, every action brings you closer to success. The key is persistence. Start today, no matter how small the step. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to achievement. The greatest regret is not failing, it's never trying at all. A growth mindset is the key to unlocking your true potential. It transforms obstacles into opportunities, failures into lessons, and dreams into achievements. Man is not made for defeat, wrote Ernest Hemingway, emphasizing that persistence and resilience are what separate the successful from the stagnant. Throughout history, the greatest minds have embraced growth and learning. Mahatma Gandhi's belief in continuous self-improvement, Jeff Bezos' commitment to innovation, and Nelson Mandela's endurance through hardship prove that a growth mindset is the catalyst for success. Today, make the conscious decision to see challenges as opportunities, learn from setbacks, and believe in your ability to grow. Nito Cubian said, "Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start." Every day is a chance to become a better version of yourself. Let this be your call to action. Commit to a mindset of continuous learning and unshakable belief in your potential. The journey to success is not about where you begin, but how you choose to grow. If this video inspired you, please like, comment, and subscribe to Motivational Hub. Let's grow together, embrace challenges, and unlock our true potential. Your support fuels more empowering content. Stay motivated, stay inspired, and keep striving for greatness. Thank you.